Right, I'm going to for once say hello, because this one's going to be one of those linear. It's going to go from start to finish. Right, we did the switching of these models, but it was this and Rizu Forest that made me realise I actually got issues with my models again. So I thought, you know, look, I'm sick to death of it ruining Let's Plays and like coming in and sorting them out. So what I've done is exactly what I said. I have with the bakery, I've split the bakery and the mill back to two separate models, because although it's just too messy, this having flour that pops out and you've got no control, and Giants have sort of made the flour like it's almost, it can't be converted back to loose or anything like that. So therefore, it's once it's out, there's only one thing you can do with it, and that's sell it. So other modders have like done pushers and stuff like that, and I thought, yeah, but it can still come out. You know, it's making it, there's an added stress through having this that shouldn't be a stress. If we have a mill and we tell it to produce and send it to a bakery, it's never going to, you know, never get it on storing. It's never going to pop out. So that's what I've decided. The grapes and oils probably did work completely okay. Yeah, in fact, and I have done a Mark II. So what I've done, and I'm going to do a news article on them all, the rope maker, I'm leaving alone. I got that right, because I sort of like basically grabbed the giant. not that it was easy, but yeah, I worked on that for a while. Used the big one, and obviously, as we know, its cycles are a little bit crazy at the minute. I will knock that down. But what we need to do is what we've done in the other. I've only done the summary of forest so far, so we need to look to see what we've got inside. Stop them producing for now. It's a bit horrible, this is. So really, we've got rice flour 7 tons, so we need to stop that, deactivate, and we're going to need to, yeah, well, Gordon Benner got a lot. So we've got to, can we sell rice flour direct? I think you can, can't you? You can still sell it. So we want to check everything that we've done so far, and I think we can take, yeah, we can take the loose. We've only got 2,000 litres anyway of that. It's done 7, yeah, it's 7 tons of rice flour. Which, will it let us do that loose? I'm not sure. I thought we put more in this. Perhaps we were going to put some more in this, but it's like not got a lot in. No, we just sold it. I'm confused myself now. So if we do the wheat flour, instead of like, let's do it selling. No, we don't want that. Just selling, and any kind of everything on selling, because we just want to. It's tough. I know it's like, if we just sell everything that we've got. Go on and out, because there's no other way to do this, even though we're going to lose a bit of cash. Pig food 14 tons. So why is this like, why didn't we stick stuff in it? Why is this, we stuck like a shed load of stuff in, or did we just, again, I know, yeah, with the last session we did some selling, didn't we? Was it, oh yeah, it's all out, the rest is out. So that's, yeah, we can't sell pig food, we need to grab that out directly. Right, so there's nothing else in there really, it's just pig food. We've obviously, yeah, it's all outside already, so that one's easy to do, so we can sell that one directly. Now these are all okay, none of them are like not working. Well, no, that actually, yeah, I did realise we went through a month, I'd not put any, but I said, well, let's fill it with manure and water, and then like I didn't fill it with manure and water, did I? So we've only got the original 2 normal standard vegetables that are actually working. These ones we're going to sort next session. The rope maker's churning around nicely and absolutely making it. So we've just put another feed and we've still got 170 grand left. This is like just not expected. So then, now that we've done that, do we need, yeah, we need to go until 9 to sell what we've got. Now we also need to check the animals. Obviously there's a lot of wool, but I'm glad we've not done this right now. Right, it wasn't a lot. I didn't expect it to be a lot. So now we're going to sell all of these. Now, the one thing I haven't done yet is I've not created, what I've done is very cleverly, I've created a new model, but I've done that as a bakery and mill as well. So that we lost 6,000 on that. And the grapes and all. So we're going to see if the Mark 1 works, because we're never going to put anything back. I know everything's an end product that's coming out, so I think we're going to leave that one alone and presume that it's okay. So we do need just a standard. Now the pictures are all horrible, I realise that they're going to be changed, but so just an enhanced grain mill. This is going to be the standard. It is. This is the original. Enhanced dairy, enhanced grain mill. That's better. Now they are a much smaller model, which I actually like. They were a little bit too big. They were. I went mad. They were much bigger even than this. It was really quite crazy. How? So make your mind up. Do we own the land or do we not? That's weird. So if we do like that, you only get the overlap message. It sort of doesn't like that a little. Let's just get that. Now that's happy, sort of. Let's just put it in B mode. Like I want to see where the chevrons are before we permanently. Oh, it goes into the other one. Nope, it does. Let's get rid of that. So it needs to twizzle around a little, and then it doesn't like it. So right, okay. That's going to be in the way, but we can. No. Let's. Have we got? I think we've got the loader down there, haven't we? If not, then we're going to take it down there. We've got this. Each of these sessions is just me fixing like these issues. No, it's not you. It wants to be you there. This is our loader. So then let's just drop that, and we'll get that shifted. I know we've got the harvest next session, but it is raining right now. I've very nearly finished my trailer. Did I ever put it in yet? Let me just check. I'm not sure if I've even put it in, if I've actually done that. It should be in the category trailers. If I did it, I think it would be. It's a horrible picture. Again, it is. I've got to be honest, this mod went wrong. Did I stick it in bale? Or flat bale? I don't think I did. I'm sure. Low loaders? I don't think I did. No, I don't think I put it in. I think I took it back out because I didn't want it to crash the game. I think I was still getting errors on it that I didn't understand why I was getting out those particular errors. Because obviously I am looking at other things with tension belts. The tension belts are causing issues. Yeah, it seems I'd spent like quite a lot of time on Sunday like trying to fix it because it's important to me. It's one of those things. I've done my first proper mod as well actually, and it's finished. Still get some sort of weird error. It knows there was another body there before. Sounds a bit weird. But I've finally finished. I always said I'd go back to the Razek. Always said I would, and I was gonna like have another go at it, and I did. And it was my very first mod that I actually did from start to finish, which I'm so proud of. I actually did a vehicle, which is obviously when I first was on about modding it's always my first love is always vehicles. But I've got to be honest, I've actually loved the factories now as well. So I just like modding in general. It's I suppose it's similar to my job, so it's let's just push these all out a little bit, and then we'll sort them out when they gets. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. Yeah, I'm loving the fact that I have to say I'm going to tame the rope maker down a little, definitely. So the grapes and oils we're going to reprieve, and this enhanced grain mill we're going to stick down now. Obviously, we need a bakery too, so yeah, this is true. That's the skirt. Now this is the bad thing about using a model. Now, this is spot on because I've used a proper model. Obviously the giant skirt goes right out to here, whereas mine were right petite and just went around the body, which is better. That's why mine were a bit special. You could place them where you like, because really it's got no horrible skirt, but it goes too wide. Yeah, so if you use B mode, no, you still don't own the land. So you've got to go right there. And that's not too bad because it's only going to do the grain thing. Let's just see how far back can we. Right, that's the limit. Okay, we're going to lose a tiny touch of that, but we're never going to fit the. Okay, looks like got to twist it slightly for it to recognise it. Right. Yeah, there's going to be a bit of overlap though, isn't there, between... Why has that not got its grate? these all should have a grate. Yeah, you can see it. So why is the grate speed? It's obviously got to be not quite level. Got to not be quite level because it should have a grate. So if we do the level, no, have I forgotten to put the grate in? I did these models all as one, so it should be. This might be one that I've actually not quite done right then. It's partially on the new model, but it's not got the grates. This might be one that I've actually missed early on the very first things that I actually did when I did the swizzling process. Now I need to do a bit of smoothing. Like that should. So that one needs a bit of fixing, but it's obviously the right model. So we will. I'm going to put the bakery somewhere too. Yeah, it's going to get. Yeah, I don't know where we're going to put the bakery now. That's only a bad thing, obviously, with doing this. It's not really the fact that it's not. It's the chevrons. Yeah, this is just not right. So let's just get rid of it. I'll sort this out for the next session where we have got a mill and that is going to work, because it should have a thing there and that. I think I did do it like that though. I did have it going like that, and that makes more sense. So we're gonna I'll fix that one thing, and then we need to put the bakery and the mill. So if I'm gonna have these slot together nicely, which is part of the plan, the ones that you're gonna use like as doubles, which would be, well, really it's the grain mill stroke bakery. They're the two that would work together like that, where you would, you know, like you're tempted to do them as one model, and then you get the problem of the flour popping out, and then you can't put it back in. So yeah, because of the way that it's been made. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm just going to do this as a very small article, just as so you know where things are going, and so you saw what I did and all the rest of it. Well, at the minute we haven't done a lot, so we'll do that next session. We've got the money back anyway, so we've not been cheated or anything like that. So annoying that is it's like that. Yeah, we need to fix that a bit. It looks so horrible. But yeah, not while we've got crops. So next session, when the rain has finished, we will get on with this, and any little bits of work I've got to do on this, I will. I'm very pleased. Of all the Let's Plays I'm doing, I was thinking this as I came in, this is actually my favourite. Yeah, I love Pallegney, but actually really, this is a really nice, it's flowing well. Yeah, it does weird things with the ground level when you do that for a bit. It takes a while for the, like everything else in FS25, it's slow. It doesn't actually update this ground layer for a long time, like you see the wave of snow like very slowly receding and very slowly coming. It's like that. Yeah, it's almost like we've done the work, but the game still thinks it's there. It's bizarre. Right, anyway, I'm going to keep things short and sweet. We're almost back to normal. Just got to sort that one model out, which I should do straight after this. So yeah, business as usual next session. Yeah, the tarp greenhouses, I might have to do a bit of tweaking, because I'm not happy with the vegetable one. I'm not happy with that at all. But there is another, yeah, there's the mod from the MTL modding team, which I have done one myself actually. I'm not was about to. I've already done it. So I have done. Yeah, we've got a poplar and a cotton, but it can't show you. Can only do that to sell. The game was not meant to be used like that. So you could do it, but you'd have to jump through massive hoops to make that work. So you could see it. So I'm happy to not see it. If I was going to do that, I'd just put it on selling straight away, and we'd sell the poplars and the cotton. I wanted to do it on an English map, because obviously I would allow that, because that could be done in a greenhouse, but you couldn't do it in like real life. That's the short grain rice which we've got for this one, which we swapped, as in from long to short grain, because of its super duper powers. We've got the normal vegetable ones, and that's the one that does I thought I'd do long grain again, long grain rice in that one. It does spinach, beans and peas. I thought it was highly appropriate to do that. Again, I can't do the plants. I can, but it's an awful lot of work. I will do it in time when I get better. I can do it, it's just I haven't got enough time at the minute. I want to get everything sort of ship-shape Bristol fashion that I've already done, so that we can start and I know where I've got to go. I'm doing my vehicles a bit as well now, so yeah, I'll show you my and I'm going to start to use this in the. I've tested it. It's a bit special. Now I'm on the wrong screen again. It's a bit. I think I've discovered, like Holes did, how to. Yeah. So this one here is all me. There's nothing of Giants left. It's all been through Blender, and it's all me. That is. So not. Yeah, I don't know why it does keep doing the BI 227 too high. Now I keep adjusting that in the actual i3D, and it keeps on doing it wrong, like the angle's wrong. I don't know what that is about. But the spreader plate's all me, the actual silver work's all me. You can see there's extensions to strengthen the support of that much bigger dish. It's also, BI Industries have made the spreader dish, it's like 27 and a bit meters, so 27 meters by the games thing, 2,777 liters. It had a few issues, but now it hasn't. Now I fixed them. So yeah, it's good, but it's also both for fertilizer and lime. It's a little bit very kind on how it does it, so I'm quite looking forward to using this. It's quite good the way that it does it. So yeah, that's and it's obviously it was originally I asked the BI Industries R&D department to base it upon the Salek, which I fell in love with. Obviously slightly dearer because it is quite a bit more bigger and robust than that little 300 litre one. And obviously it does lime as well, whereas that one doesn't. But that was based upon that, and I always said I was going to do it. You can see in the picture that the BI 277 is on the dish properly, so I have no idea why when you come like out that it does it in a weird place. You know, if you look at it like that, the black is like high. And yet if I go into the i3D, it doesn't look like that. So I have no idea why that is like doing that. I had a lot of trouble with the BI sticker. If you look, you can see right behind it. Now I'm going to have to like do something special. Now I know why all of these problems that are occurring. Obviously they're taken from the Salek, which has got different dimensions. Its dish is like wider. So therefore where that would have sat, I've had to do it at an angle. That probably is why it keeps on going up like that. But that's as good as I can get it with the original Salek, because the body of the Salek's cone was bigger, so it sat perfectly. I know I'm not good enough yet to know how to make from scratch, because yeah, the thing is that one also has stickers with it, like those yellow stickers. Now if I move them at all anymore, I lose the yellow stickers in the body, whereas you can see at the minute they're actually where they should be. All of the yellow stickers and the white stickers are actually where they should be within reason. That one there's a little bit, yeah, and it's not quite perfect angles, but it is there exactly where it should be. So I'm quite pleased. That's as good as I can get it with that because of that problem, but I'm pleased with it. That was my very first mod that I actually did from start to finish. So yeah, completely. I mean, also under the tutelage of watching what I did use, I think it was that very one, the Sky Econ as an assist to sort of to look at how the fertilizer casting was done and that. So massive shout out to that modder for peering inside, but I did not in any shape, way or form copy anything other than seeing how it was worked out. Although I had seen an article by BDBSSB, I always get confused about how many S's and B's and that there is, but excellent modder who's got some fantastic tutorials on modding that helped enormously. So I could have done it from his, but I also did look in another mod as well, just to make sure that I'd done it right, just on that one thing. So I'm going to be transparent about it. Everybody does it, but I'm going to be honest about that. I'm doing it, but I'm not going to copy anybody's work, in so much as I'm going to look at their lines of code and see how they did it, and I'm going to do that myself, but I'm not going to like copy that from theirs or copy there, because that's crossing a line that I don't ever want to cross. Yes, as simple as. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. We're sort of almost back, just got the bakery and the mill to sort of sort out a next session, and I'm going to try to make those two models work together well, so that they literally work together well. yeah, as in like they fit together like two little ones together. I might even make a special smaller model for those two, or keep them. I suppose the bakery wants to be fairly hefty, but the mill doesn't need to be if you consider the normal Giants one. I was considering on with the mill on actually going back to the original Giants. I thought, no, just stick to your own, obviously, because then at least it's your work. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Yeah, so hope you join me next session, where we are hopefully, other than the placement of those two things, back to normal. This was the least, yeah, we didn't really interfere with too much on this one, but on some of Mizu Forest, it would pretty much every model had to be replaced, and although we've done stupendously well cash wise, so I'm not really worried. I mean, we were doing well anyway. It's nearly 600,000 we'd got in the bank, so we're beginning to do well on Mizu, and we're on hard economy. So yeah, so I'm going to leave it there. All that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to join me next session, and I'm going to say goodbye for now. Right, now we did have these in, so I don't feel bad about this. I've just been tweaking. The last two things I did was the grain mill and the bakery. So yeah, the minute I was testing, and they're both at €1, pound or dollars, and we are actually on euros, pounds even. So let's stick it on euros, although I think we're probably on, yeah, euros. Let's just stick those two things down. I'm just going to link this with this morning's. I just want to put the bill and the mill. We'd already paid for these, so it's not, we're not like really cheating. The fact that these are £1 at the minute. Now the mill goes to the left. It's sort of linked together a little bit. I am going to try to make a single production from the two in time. Yeah, that's about right. Can we... got to be careful because you twist it too much, it... Ooh, okay, and that one goes... Yeah, no, it's sort of... This is not going to quite work right, is it? Yeah, I was trying to link the two together. On Mizu Forest I got a little bit more room, but if I do that here, I suppose... No, that is a point. We can... So, it's going to go over the pallet trigger. Yeah, it didn't work out quite as well as I thought. It really did not on this one. Okay, well that's not so good. No, we can't really do that. It's going to be really messy. Might actually stick this one back as it was. I know it says self-sufficient. It's not. It's fibbing. Again, I've got all my models right. But it's not, it doesn't look right at the minute, so let's just get this. Now that all my life, we need to like level that, don't we, again? Sorry. Just for the real quietness. And then a little tiny bit of smoothing, just softening, just to take the edge off the ramp, otherwise it's going to become really messy. Right, well we may have to put the mill somewhere else then. The bakery, should I say. Or we take a little bit more of the field when we finish this, just so as we can actually get these to work. In that case, do we do... Yeah, I think we will. It's true, actually. That's not a bad idea. I would like the mill to... the bakery to be on the right. So if that is the truth, then what we could do is completely, like, get this ready for what we're going to do. Rather than keep mucking around. Yeah, I'm just trying to get everything right. No, I've actually got the right diffuse on here. This one's more finished. So if we stick this... Yeah, we've got to get this sort of right. So it's the skirt on it that's a bit right now. That's not too bad. Right, fantastic. And then we'll get the other one sort of going crossways or the reverse way, like that. so that they sort of sit together like that, which they'll not take too much room either. Eventually I'd like them to sit right next to each other, but that'll do nicely. I'm just going to join this to the one this month. This has just sort of shown that everything's ready for us now to like rock and roll. So although it obviously the grain mill isn't down, the model is ready. I'm going to like tidy everything up, but it's just so that I can get a bit of closure on that everything's now ready. Let's just tidy that up a little as well, because that is equally annoying me every time I come in. What we need to do is like level it from here so that it goes up a little into there. Likewise, just a little bit like there. I think a tiny touch of the smallest soften just there to get that like rampish, not too terrible. Just the edge on that one too, and I think it's about as good as you're going to get it. It always like ups and downs like that, they're always terrible. And that's where I'm just going to link this together so we're sort of like ready to rock and roll, because it was really annoying me. Yeah, the grapes and oils are still the original one, the Rope Factory is still the original, but almost all of the models, I've not touched the multi-fruits, they were all fine. It's just the productions that were a bit strange. I'm loving this Rope Factory, it is quite amazing. So up to €201,406. Hopefully business will be back to usual. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching, and truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey. And goodbye for now.